Across the roof shed. Oh my god, look at the Borealis. Oh, look at the Borealis, boys. It's empty. Nobody's here. I fucking like this arena, man. I really like this arena. Is that like the actual... That's like the actual goddamn city that got going on. That's awesome. Alright, boys. I'll be the eyes of announcer. Wait, can it actually be... Oh, wait. Oh my god. I'm wearing this mask. Okay, it's like a first-person gameplay, okay? Alrighty, boys. Hear ye, hear ye. We got ourselves, yeah, boy, Chrysler playing the massive Destro, or no, Divas. Playing that Enhancement boy versus Chrysler. Destro Warlock versus the Enhancement Shaman. We'll see if this is going to be a one-sided duel or not. That's going to be an interesting one for sure. No, Letty. Letty, take away the gateway. No. No gateway. This isn't a 2v2 1v1. This is a pure 1v1. No hellstones. No gateway. Letty, take the gateway away. Letty, take the gateway away. Well, maybe he might need the gateway. We'll see how one-sided these duels are. If these feel one-sided, might let Divas have like a Warlock hellstone or something to equal out the fun here. That's going to be Divas versus Chrysler. Divas is going to be able to... He took a couple of ticks of Chaos Bolts, but he's still ticking right now. Is going to go stuff over to Chrysler. He needs to get the big damage rolling. Divas actually did really well against the Fire Mage last time. We'll see how good he does against a Destro Warlock, slamming him with a big Thunder. Capacitor Totem to follow. Does land the Capacitor Totem, and as soon as Divas sees the big Infernal, he's just supposed to bail out of there. That's going to be Chrysler with all his cooldowns, actually. Every CD in the book. That's going to be Dark Soul. That is going to be Infernal. And Divas is going to line it the whole time. It might just have to, man. It might just have to line it. I don't think he got a lot of options. Is going to drop down the Earth Elemental. Try to see if that Earth Ellie can aggro the Infernal. But he does not. That sometimes is a good idea for Shamans to do. Drop down the Earth Ellie, see if it aggroes the Infernal. That's going to be Chrysler. Just banishing that Earth Elemental. Gonna be an interrupt on Chrysler on his fire spells. With the Chaos Bolt to fall, there's gonna be some mini Chaos Bolts. Divas might need to be aware. Counter-Strike Totem going down. Chrysler might have to kill it. Otherwise, there's gonna be a lot of damage going down. Does finally see the Counter-Strike Totem. Does kill it into a horror effect to follow. Mallet on Divas. Fear to come out. Does interrupt him on the Fear. Is that gonna be grounding? Grounds that Chaos Bolt. And Divas is gonna go for big damage. Big Ascendance coming down. Has some range damage he can use on the Chrysler with wall. Chrysler is actually gonna wall himself just so he can get those casts out. It's gonna let us back-to-back Chaos Bolts. One Chaos Bolt. Can he get a second one in there? Try to see if he can land an Immolate. Divas continues the damage. He's still got cooldowns rolling, and now Ascendance finally comes down. Both of these guys had the cooldowns rolling, and Divas is going to trick it out of that pet CC. Doesn't want to get hit by that Succubus CC. Doesn't want to eat too many of those Chaos Bolts back to back. And Chrysler swings around the left side. There's going to be a bunch of pets up. Tremor Totem is up. It's going to actually help out Divas. Whereas his Fears are back to back. Going to get a Sunder onto Chrysler right now. Does he have a Warlock Hellstone if he needs to? Going to hoard Divas out in the open with a Fear. Chaosball is going to break it. And Divas doesn't really have a lot to work with. Does have grounding, interrupting Chrysler on a cast. That grounding is going to get eliminated with a thick on flag. That's going to be Chaos Bolts coming out. Counter-Strike Totem coming in. Chrysler is going to eliminate that thing immediately. Watching out for it now. So what kind of a playstyle Divas plays? He's playing the totems. And actually on health rate, the Chrysler's health is just not looking that good. I think Divas knows is capitalizing on it. Dispelling that Sage Trick is going to be a CC by Divas. That's going to be a Twitch Prime sub from Drakar, my man. Thank you so much, Drakar. Can we get a hashtag Drakar in chat? Show appreciation for the wonderful Twitch sub, my man. Thank you so much, dude. Drakar, yo, can we get it? YouTube chat. I know, the Twitch chat is more like the plebs in the YouTube side, but be nice. Do a hashtag. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. That's gonna be crazy. Chrysler, drop it down. I was gonna say Crazy Bolt, Chaos Bolt, because that's a Chrysler. Drakar, my man. Have fun, dude. Enjoy that emote as much as you want to, dude. We got one emote, $G. Abuse it everywhere, dude. Spam it everywhere. Please be my guest. Be my guest. Divas at about a half health. Chrysler's trying to land that Cataclysm around the corner. Chrysler's actually looking pretty healthy too. Is gonna have the Fear. That's gonna be a Hex for Divas. That's a Hex before Chaos Bolt comes out. That's gonna be Counter-Strike Totem on Divas' side. Chrysler is too far from a Counter-Strike Totem to do anything. Capacitor Totem is gonna start Chrysler on the Chaos Bolt though. Very well done. Still gonna land that Immolate in there. Wall coming in for Divas. Not gonna be enough. Mallet going to Chrysler. Divas got some cooldowns rolling. Chrysler can't heal at all. I think Divas might have it. Chaos Bolt's coming out. As Chrysler just trying to turn around. Grounding Totem grounds that Chaos Bolt. And Chrysler might be on the ropes right now. Does get the horror effect into a Fear to follow. This is gonna be a massive Chaos Bolt. No, getting interrupted. Divas had a trinket for that one. He's in a perfect spot. Another Chaos Bolt trying to come out. Get Divas finish him off fast enough. The shot of Fear to follow. Does he have anything? Casbolt gonna slam him. Second Casbolt to follow. Divas has a fair amount of health though. Chrysler still barely has any health. Sunder coming down. Does get the pet storm to see. Infernal breaks it. Gonna interrupt him on fire. Chrysler, does he go down? Does he barely hanging in there? Does go down. Divas takes out Chrysler in the first one of the 1v1 best out of 3 between these two monsters. Oh my god. That was intense. That was intense, boys. Oh my god. Come on, both of y'all. Leave. So we can get another going. Chrysler takes the first one. I need to see. Oh no, no Chrysler. Divas takes the first one. I'm bad with names. I'm really bad. I'm dumb. Divas is gonna get in there, man. They're not gonna give each other a chance. Bad CC coming out. Chrysler finally able to get the full CC. Is gonna go for big damage off the bat with big Casbolts. Shot of Fury. Wombo coming in with a Cataclysm right after. Divas just took quite a bit of damage. With Incinerate to follow, is gonna drop down a Grinding Totem and bail out of there. And that's going to be Chrysler actually using Board to get away to him. Tricky coming in for Divas right now. He just tried to kite Chrysler. He's going to just stagnate all his bursts. He's going to separate Dark Soul instability as well as the Infernal. With this long of a pillar, for Divas, this might be a little bit hard to run around. He's going to try to land a Casbolt. Actually, that's going to be a juke by Chrysler. Jukes out that kick. He's free to cast Casbolts at Divas as much as he wants to. Divas just going to run circles around him, try to see if he can get behind him every time there's a pet out. Going to be banished onto the Earth Elemental. Not really sure if that Earth Elemental does that much. Infernal coming down. Banishes the Infernal, so banishes the pet, so the Infernal doesn't get aggroed onto the Elemental. Chrysler is going to trick it out of that Hex. He has the big Infernal up and running. That Infernal is not getting aggroed. Chrysler, it's actually having to fight Divas. Maledict on him. Fear coming out. Chrysler has a lot of Casbots to follow. That's going to be a Tremor Totem for Divas. I don't know how he was able to break out of that Fear, but he dropped down the Tremor. Horror effect again, and Chrysler is going to have another Casbolt loaded up into another Fear and trap someone that Fear, and Divas just might have to run into the other side of the pillar. Chrysler's trying to cook up another Casbolt, doesn't land, and Divas barely, narrowly snags away. And it looks like the Infernal is down for the count, and Divas still has his pet. But that's about all he's got. Chrysler just punched a lot of damage into Divas just now. But his Enhancement Shaman, man, he's just tearing right through him. Just tearing right through him, stun into a Casbolt. Chrysler's just gonna go for as many Casbolts as he can. That's his strategy. But then again, it's always his strategy. But he needs to get that CC chain with a pet. And he finally does it. That's exactly what he needs. The pet on one side, CCing him. And Chrysler on the other side, cooking up a fat Casbolt for him with a Cataclysm and Wombo coming to follow. Divas try to see if he can land a Hex. Since Chrysler doesn't play the Interrupt pet, he can't do anything against that Interrupt. The Chrysler's just going to try to stay on Divas the best as he can. Has the best line of sight here. This pillar being massive with one side longer than the other allows Chrysler just to have such an open area to work with. Is going to get a horror effect onto Divas with a Fear to follow. Divas is actually just getting CC'd for all of his bursts, but he's actually getting moved all the way to line of sight where he actually can hang out. He's actually going to use that line of sight to kind of dip behind. Does send a couple of Storm Strikes, range Storm Strike to Chrysler. But it's not going to be enough to really punch through Chrysler's damage. So for Divas, that was a lot of his damage completely CC'd. Very unlucky. But he's not out of the fight. Dampening hasn't rolled in yet. Divas probably still has a couple of tricks up his sleeve. Still has Interrupt while available. Is going to interrupt that Shadow Fury into a Sundering onto Chrysler immediately. Into a Capacitor Torm, stunning both him and the pet. I think Chrysler is going to try to set up for a pet CC. Try to see if he can land a Fear. And Divas doesn't drop down the Tremor off the bat. Casbolt to follow right afterwards. Into a Conflag. Into another Shadow Fury. Does it landed? No. Actually, stop that Shadow Fury midway. Tried to cast a Casbolt. I think Chrysler just tried to juke out Divas. I think he tried to juke him out. But it didn't work out, so he has actually thrown through a Cas, but still gonna land those Casbolts in there. Walk him in for Divas as he eats one to the face. Takes quite a bit of damage. Maledict to follow. That's gonna interrupt. Chrysler on Shadow, I think. Hex as he gets that Casbolt set at him. His Chrysler gonna trinket it. He does trinket. Sees the Divas so low in health. Wants to end him. And Divas just desperately trying to bail out. Drops out Tremor Totem. And Chrysler just gonna go for Fears. Is he gonna go for Fear? Try to juke it out. Not gonna need to. Tremor Totem is keeping him afloat. Is gonna interrupt him on fire. Casbolt to follow. Does he have grounding if he needs to? Chrysler actually stops the cast of Casbolt for whatever reason. Gonna land another Fear into a Casbolt on the Divas. Just wants to make sure he's CCing it before he gets the damage rolling. Chrysler's Infernal is coming up in about a few seconds. You could drop the Infernal in his head any moment right now. Is he gonna go for that Conflag? Does Conflag him in place? Does he drop the Infernal? Divas is gonna drop down Capacitor Totem. Misses Chrysler. Stun Casbolt for Chrysler. Good drop down the Infernal to follow up Z Chain. Is he gonna do it though? He might have to pop the button right now. Hex coming in for Divas. Does light a Hex into Chrysler. I wonder if Chrysler can still drop an Infernal while in Fog form. does snag a CC chain onto Divas. That's going to be a lot of damage. Immolate. There's a drop down in the Infernal. He could go for the big damage. He got interrupted on fire for a second. That's going to be Ghost Wolves available for Divas. Ghost Raptors. Gets the Sundering onto Crazy. His health is not looking that good. Has Wall if he needs to. That's going to be Soil Instability into an Infernal. Can go for Wall and big Chaos Bolts. And Divas just wants to bail out of there. That's going to be Chaos Bolt. Can't quite line of sight it. Does he get a grounding in there? He hits a Fear. Second Chaos Bolt. Is that going to be it though? Was it? Barely surviving it. Christ is going to let the Fear interrupt him into a Hex. Oh my god, Christ is actually locked out. Can't do anything. He's slowed while he Hex. And Divas barely, narrowly survives that. Out of Wall available just at her nick of time. Barely surviving the Chaos Bolt. What kind of heal was that too? He was just healed out of nowhere. And Crazy again catches him around that line of sight. Try to get the Shot of Fury. Actually does juke out a kick from Divas. But he doesn't go. He does not go for that Chaos Bolt. He goes for a Conflag as he sees the grounding totem dropping down. More Chaos Bolts to follow. Divas just walling at him. Hits him with a Sundering. Trying to at least stump him a little bit. And that's why Divas goes for big damage. Matic him down Divas. It's going to be CC Chain. It's going to get him out and Crazy interrupts him on Chaos Bolt. Divas is just going in for an all-out burst. Trying to see if he can get some line of sight. And Crazy is going to chuck a Chaos Bolt at him. Does he have enough healing? Does he heal enough? Chaos Bolt barely lets him. Oh my god. Barely had the heals for it. Barely had the health, and he's gonna chill behind the pillar and get resources off the pet for the instant cast heals. Ghost is coming down, and Chrysler is gonna get some health back. Try to get the Cataclysm around the corner. I think it is gonna smack Divas. It doesn't know. It hit like it's still LOS somehow. I have no idea how that happened. Oh, interrupted Cries of Fear still happens into a Sundering. Cries and needs to get some sort of CC going. He's trying to make it to the Warlock Gateway. Maybe not. Maybe not. Should maybe start walking over there. Fear coming out onto Divas. Doesn't drop a Tremor ahead of time. Chaos Bolt to follow. Cries is still not in the fight. Still gonna get this Chaos Bolt chucking into the stone of the Divas right after into another Chaos Bolt. And Divas is gonna get that wall rolling. Safe to trick a procket for him too. Cries is just gonna get some resources off of that Elemental Earthbind Totem coming down. Divas getting the Ghost will fill in there, but that's gonna be a horror effect to just bail him in the other direction. Oh my god, Chrysler and Divas just neck to neck with one another. No one wants to give up the second win. For Chrysler, this is going to be the end if he loses here. Divas is going to just wants to get this win out of the way now. Doesn't want to go for any more games. Dampening even rolling in. That's how long this duel is going on, boys. Dampening it at 11%. Divas is going to go back, chill a bit. He has the pet to build resources off of. And actually forces out the Great Earth Elemental back. This is actually pretty good because Chrysler was just draining life in that thing. The thing is, Divas doesn't have any control over that pet at all. Regularly. Fear coming in range, does jerk out the kick for Divas. It's gonna drop down the Tremor ahead of time. Oh, I love the Tremors, man. I love those Tremors for Divas. It's gonna get back to Chrysler though. Just gonna get more resources. Chrysler has Dark Soul Instability open right now. Horror effect on the Divas into a Chaos Bolt right afterwards. Divas trying to let a Hex as he does drop down. It drops down the grounding. Maledict on the Divas right now. Is he gonna be able to get away? Does get away from the Chaos Bolt at a nick of time. I'm just gonna wait out the Maledict a little bit. Divas also has a Maledict of his own ready to go anytime now. Generally, him and Chrysler kind of shoot at one another at the same time or so. 17% dampening. Chrysler passively regenerating with Demon Armor. Divas fully healed up, ready to go. That's gonna be a big Infernal coming down, interrupting Chrysler on that Chaos Bolt. Can he collapse big damage to Chrysler afterwards? Another Chaos Bolt trying to come out, gonna sunder it. Shot of Fury to follow. Does he get? He got Capacitor Totem in. He Capacitor Totem interrupts him on a Chaos Bolt. And Divas continue to stroke big damage. Chaos Bolt to follow. Does he have a grounding maybe? Horror effect into Divas into a Fear to fall into a Chaos Bolt. Big Chaos Bolts are gonna come out. This time, walling it right now, still staying offensive. Doesn't have any cooldowns. That's gonna be Pet CC. Divas had the wall, and that wall kept him alive for just a little bit. With that wall, if he didn't have it, that would have been it though. And Infernal does come down. No more scary Chaos Bolts. I mean, they're still scary. Look at Divas right now though. Tremor available, grounding available, no trinket. Wolves, Ascendance. He can ascend and clap. Chrysler. Chrysler has wall though, which is insane for him. Dropping down Earthbind, gonna go for that Ascendance. Didn't get that kick for... Oh, double Chaos Bolt coming out. As Chrysler does use wall. Try to let this immolate. Does use it on the pets. And Divas trying to get whatever range damage he can. Chrysler actually no more wall right now. If Divas could get back in there. The wolves are doing some damage. But Divas needs to be there to get the finishing blow. Is gonna let him out onto Chrysler. Not gonna let him heal for a bit. Not gonna let him heal at all. Ford coming in for Chrysler, using that mobility, whatever he has. That's gonna be Capacitor next to Chrysler. This is it. He does kill the Capacitor. He uses the Conflag, so that's huge for Divas. Is gonna drop down Tremor on top of Chrysler. Chrysler, all he can do is horror him out. That's going to be a fear to follow. Immolate needs to get the big wombo combo. He's going to get the stun. Chaos bolts flying at Divas. That's going to be Dark Soul's ability. Actually grabs the Chaos bolt while it was mid-air. Divas was able to get out of it by hair. Crisis still has a lot of damage going on, though. Lots of damage. Dark Soul. Divas is going to get around the corner. Is going to get the Sunder. Drake coming in for Chrysler. With a Maledic onto Divas. That's going to be a Chaos bolt right after. Divas took quite a bit of damage. Second Chaos bolt. No! He actually does go down. Chrysler barely got him. Barely got him. Divas even had wall available. I think at the last moment, maybe. Maybe grounding. That's going to be a neck-to-neck. A 1-to-1, boys. 1-to-1. The next one takes it. The next one takes it. Hell yeah. Let me know when you boys are ready. Random arena. This one is going to be random. Chrysler took it back. Chrysler took it back. I think he figured out the strat he needs. Waiting out and taking them for a long game helped him out a ton. Oh my god. Divas just has so many outs, so many ways to deal with a Warlock, though. It's insane. I'm pretty sure Chrysler just so like, come on, stop grounding it, stop tremoring my stuff. Oh my god. Alrighty, boys, get in here, man. Get in there. Ready? Wilson is ready. Chrysler, as soon as you're ready, let me know. No, Luddy, don't put a port. Don't put a port. No. Take it away. Oh, okay, bye. Luddy, take your port away. It's a 1v1. You don't need no port. Banish coming out for Chrysler onto Great Earth Alias. Divas getting one up a little bit early. He's going to drop down, I think, a Earthbind Totem a little early. Chicken's out of the Infernal right now, and Chrysler has him out in the open. That's actually going to be Divas using the Warlock portal. Okay, I'll allow it once. Luddy, remove that portal, though. Remove the portal. It's a 1v1. I will allow Divas. I will allow it, just because I don't know what else to do. Remove that portal, my guy. Luddy, remove it. Thank you. Luddy left. The portal should go away. That's going to be Divas actually taking quite a bit of damage. Sending a Maledic at Chrysler as he gets Chaos bolts rolling. Divas has a sentence running right now. Once again, big damage to Chrysler. Too far of a range. He's getting some range attack going. He's going to get a wall rolling too. Interrupting Chrysler on fire, I think. Letting Chrysler get the whole drain life. Chrysler is trying to drain life as soon as he can. That's going to be big cooldowns out of the both of them already used pretty early on. Emily coming in for Chrysler. Divas is going to drop down that counter-strike totem. Chrysler, is he going to kill it? He should kill it. That imp actually is caught in back damage to Chrysler. I'm pretty sure it actually still zapping him from so far away. Chrysler's house is not looking that good. That counter-strike completely just obliterate him. Is going to drop down that grounding. Oh my god, counter-strike still so far away. I think it was a grounding totem for Divas a little bit earlier. That's going to be Dark Soul ability for Chrysler. Does land a horror effect on the Divas around the corner. Is going to land that fear. Does he get that? No, he doesn't get the tremor. That's going to be Chaos Bolt, Shadow Fear, one more combo. Double Chaos Bolt to follow with a Maledic. Divas needs to find a way to get out of this. Just going to roll. Just going to run. He's gonna run away. Chrysler's walking up at him. Conflict rate. That's gonna be Divas. He's next. His melee range just still running though. He's still trying to get out. I think Chrysler is gonna go down to the counter strike if he's not careful. I think that might be Divas' best opportunity to go to the counter strike. I don't know if he went counter strike last game, but definitely that helped out because I saw Chrysler's health earlier. It doesn't look that good. That's gonna be counter strike totem. I think it was counter strike totem that immediately got killed by Chrysler this time. It's not like Chaos Bolt in between, just conflict rated. I guess he was expecting totems out of Divas now into a Sundering to lock down Chrysler, trying to make sure that their health is as close as it gets. It's going to be a trinket out of that horror effect, trying not to get hit by that fear. Good tremor down, does have a tremor available. That's not going to be a fear on Divas, breaks out of it immediately. Chrysler needs to kill the tremor, he's going to go for that Cataclysm. Is going to slam and does get it immolated onto Divas. Wall coming out for Divas. Is going to wall that Chaos Bolt is about to come out. Chrysler might just have to wall this here or two so you can get the spells out. It's going to try to get a Chaos Bolt. Does land it. Divas still has a fair amount of health. Going for cooldowns right now. Maledic onto Chrysler. Is his wall up. Both these guys are just trying to commit everything they got. Fear coming in for Chrysler as he's super low health. Counter-strike totem available on Chrysler. It's actually zapping him a little. Does he take it out? Sunder into Chrysler. Doesn't have any health. That counter-strike totem actually does it quite a bit of zaps in there. And Divas just obliterated him by hair. How much damage does that thing do? It's hard to tell, but that did... Wait, I think that did 50k in this game. This thing kind of takes up everything, every duel, but I think that Counter-Strike might have done 50k worth of his health. I could be wrong. And Divas is the winner! And Enhancement show boy! Thrall is back, boys! Thrall is back! Oh my god. If only Thrall can fight as well as Divas against the Banshee Queen, then we'll all be winners. God damn it, boys. Use HS and Gateway in every duel. Wait, did I use Hearthstone and Gateway? Divas, do you use Hearthstone and Gateway in every duel? Because I told Luddy to disable the Gateway. Did he use it? He might have used it.